Hey guys, welcome to this quick take episode. We're so excited to have you here with us. In the past, these quick take episodes actually were only available to those who financially supported the show through Apple subscriptions and Patreon.
But due to popular demand, we have decided to shake up the perks for our supporters and we'll be releasing these quick takes on Saturdays to everyone, giving you all some extra free content that was previously unavailable to the public.
And these quick takes are a little more laid back, and they're hosted by just one of us. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this quick take episode.
Shazam!
Boom!
Oh, it is Josh, and I am back with another quick takes episode. Gonna talk to you about some more VR games. All right, that was a terrible, terrible intro, but if you're still here, that means you are definitely a fan of the show and you are enjoying these bonus episodes. Okay, I think this will be the last one in my little VR series. I know not everybody has a VR headset, and if you don't, I don't want to exclude you from some of the fun bonus episodes we do, but this will probably be my last one. So I have a good bit of games that I need to cover for you because these are some of the best VR experiences or games in my opinion. All right, so all of these, I own an Oculus Quest 2. These are all available on that platform. I think they're some of the best values for the dollar. Again, VR games are pretty cheap, which is great. But I'm just going to jump right in here because there's going to be a decent list. I want to cover a lot of them since this is my opportunity to make some VR suggestions to all of you. All right, so you got your Oculus Quest 2. Now you're looking for games to play. Hey, Josh, what games should I pick up? Don't make me break the bank, but name off a few games that you would recommend to people. Okay, number one, if you want to absolutely blow your friends and family's minds, if you have people that have not experienced VR and you absolutely love the experience of, putting this on somebody and having them, participate in something and seeing their minds blown, I cannot recommend Richie's Plank Experience enough. Now, it sounds goofy because this game's $15 and it's a fairly short demo, but I have found that it is so worthwhile on this that it's like my go-to game when I go, oh, you've never tried VR? Cool. Well, let's, hey, try this out. Now, what Richie's Plank Experience is it's like just like a simulation, basically. What happens is you start off, you're in this like kind of ground level in this city and you turn around and there's an elevator behind you. So you tell your friend, hey, go into that elevator, and they say, okay. And you say, push the button that's the top floor. And they go, okay. The elevator goes up, the doors open, and now you are 50 stories up with a wooden plank in front of you that just goes out into nothingness. So they have to walk out on this plank while they feel like they are 50 stories up in the air. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh, well, that doesn't sound scary. I know I'm in VR or whatever. I'm telling you, this freaks people out. I have so many friends and family that have tried this that cannot walk out on the plank. Your brain starts screaming at you and saying, like, you can't go out there. You're going to fall. It's just so funny to watch people that are standing in like a living room slowly inching their way out onto this wooden beam that's out, 50 stories up. It's such a mind-blowing experience. It's hilarious. It's really, really fun to watch people try to do this. And it's really a great introduction to people for VR because it shows them how realistic it can seem. There's some other really cool stuff that goes into the Richie's Plank Experience other than just the feeling of height and trying to walk out on this beam that's really far up in the air. If you go down the elevator, you can go to the ground floor. There's a panel that says, do not touch. Well, of course, we're all going to touch that panel. You open it up. There's a button. It says not for children. You push the button 3 times and it kind of starts this like freaky horror sequence. I don't want to spoil anything, but this is also a lot of fun to do to people because it plays on a lot of different fears that people have, and it does it in VR. And it's just really, really hilarious to watch people for this. I found it's, like I said, it's $15. I know it seems pricey for what it is, but I have shown off Richie's Plank Experience to more people than any other game out there. So highly recommend you pick it up if you have people that are not used to VR. All right, well, what about fun games? Like, what's a game that I want to play over and over and over again? Everybody in the world has heard of Beat Saber. Beat Saber is phenomenal. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. It is just such a pure fun game. with the music and the way that you have the lightsabers and the challenge level and all that stuff. It's phenomenal to just get in and play some Beat Saber. But there is a game that I find myself playing more than Beat Saber, and that is a game called Pistol Whip. If you have ever wanted to feel like John Wick, Pistol Whip is the game for you. That's the best way I can describe the experience. You stand there and you have your guns and it's on like rails. So it's just this slow, steady, constant movement. It does not make me nauseous where some movement does. So it's a very comfortable game. But as you play it, you're basically moving forward all the time and enemies come from the sides of the screen and they try to shoot at you and you're shooting back. The aiming in this game, I don't know what they do to make it so easy to aim, but it's perfect. I wish every VR game could be this way. You can actually turn off the aim assist and man, is it a lot harder. But I love what they do there. And you feel like you're John Wick. You are shooting at people like crazy. You're dodging bullets. The graphics in this game are super cool. They've even expanded it with some free DLC to where you have like boss fights and stuff now. Pistol Whip's one of those games where if I'm feeling VR and I just want to have fun for 15, 20 minutes, I hop into Pistol Whip all the time. There are challenges. There's like global leaderboards and all that. I don't really get into that stuff, but it is a lot of fun to see how you rank against other people. Pistol Whip's only about like $15 to $20 as well, so it's a really good value. Okay, well, what about some different experiences, right? I don't always want to shoot guns at people. There are, they just actually came out with a sequel to it, but there's a game called I Expect You to Die that is a phenomenal like spy puzzle game with a great sense of humor. There's no movement whatsoever. This is all about interacting with your environment. So this is a lot of fun in VR, is grabbing things and turning dials and flipping switches and stuff like that. I Expect You to Die plops you into a room and you're going to die. You're going to open up a glove box and there's going to be a ticking bomb in there. And then, you're dead. And then it resets and you start over. But now you figure out, hey, if I throw that ticking bomb out the window and I roll the window up, maybe I'm safe. So this makes you feel kind of like James Bond without any of the action aspect of it. It's hard to describe how fun this is, but you really do feel like you're an agent that has infiltrated your way into somebody's office and you're trying to figure out how to unlock a desk and hack a computer while there's a bear with a crossbow that shoots you if you mess up and give yourself away and things like that. It's really a fun, laid back experience. It's all meant to be played sitting down. So there is absolutely no motion issues with this game at all. But the cleverness of the game and the puzzles that you solve and how you actually feel like a secret agent is really, really well done, and makes it well worth picking up. All right, one more fun game, and then I'll turn you guys loose here, is a game called Blast On. I talked about multiplayer gaming before in VR and how fun that is. Blast On is super cheap. It's only like $9 game, but what this is it is 1v1 in this tiny little arena where you're standing on this little elevated platform, and what happens is these little cartoony guns spawn around you that shoot bullets in different ways. And what you do is you reach out, you grab a gun, you start shooting it at the guy that's right across from you. He's doing the same thing to you, but the bullets fly pretty slowly. And so you have a chance to dodge those incoming bullets. So there's this very fun back and forth strategy aspect. The different guns shoot different types of bullets. Like one, they shoot these gigantic bullets that move really, really slowly. And if you get hit by one, it wrecks you. But then there's like a shotgun that shoots a lot of pellets, but the pellets don't do very much damage. Some guns shoot really fast, but they take a really long time to reload and things like that. So there's lots of these different aspects that go into making it a lot of fun. But there's something about that 1v1 aspect and seeing your opponent in VR that is absolutely a blast. And if you win around, you'll see that guy, he'll throw his hands down, or maybe he'll offer to fist bump you or something like that. But being able to see those reactions is just a ton of fun. So Blast On is another game that I highly recommend everybody pick up. I have VR game recommendations for days. So if you guys want some more suggestions, hit me up, on Discord. I'm more than happy to talk VR games with you, but those are just a few that I would recommend to everybody that they try out in the beginning because they're not very expensive and they're phenomenal experiences as well. So, All right. I hope you enjoyed this little short VR series. I will get back to some regular gaming that can appeal to all of the masses here soon. But I love these bonus episodes because they give us a chance to talk about some things that we don't get to talk about on the main show. So hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for the support. It's incredible. It means the world to us. I will see you all on the next one. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.